YouTube, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be vlogging my day. I'm starting this vlog a little bit late, it's like 12 o'clock. I'm currently at the beach with my family. I think they're behind me. There's the sea. It's so tide at the moment, so we're walking on these stones. So my feet are really wet, but it's windy here, so I'm going to turn off the camera now because windy footage is never the one. I have to walk through this water. Fight you. No, you're in a deeper puddle. That's not fair. Mom! So that is our pier. I'm still struggling over rocks. I'm absolutely soaked now because my nephew thinks it's funny to splash me, but that's fine. And I don't own like proper shoes, so that's just fun for me. Clear day, you can't really see it on the camera, but that's Brighton all the way over there in the sun, so that's fun. And then here. To say that I've like fully given up and trying to stay dry now, I'm just like walking through the sea as you do. I'm soaked. The fam's over there chatting. I'm soaked. Yay. Right, I've just gotten home from my walk. As you can imagine, I am totally soaked. I could try and show you. I don't think I can. I'm soaked. Yep, that. Great. But I'm totally soaked, so I am going to go take a bath. It's still quite early. Take a bath now because I'm freezing, so I'm going to go do that. Okay, ignore the hair and the tumble dryer, but I was about to get into the shower and I had to do that awful thing, you know, when your like jeans are wet and you have to like peel them off your skin. That is the worst thing ever. I hate doing that. But I was about to get in the shower and I realised that I haven't had, I mean, girls will probably know what I mean about this, and like a deep clean shower. Basically, I just want to like feel refreshed and everything after the shower, because yeah, I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, you know, like before you start school again or before you like have a big event, you like shower, but it's like a proper shower. I don't know if I'm just talking bullshit, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Right, so it is a few hours later, I'm not gonna lie. It is like, I don't even know, 9 o'clock now. I was terrible at vlogging today, but honestly I didn't really do much today because I've had so much uni work this week and I just needed a day to like chill and relax, so I just like watched Netflix after my walk and, you know, just chilled. I've just started watching Grey's Anatomy and honestly it's so good. Like the tea in that show, the drama, I love it. yeah, apart from that, I didn't really do anything. I did curl my hair though, but like most of the curls come out now. Like it's a little bit still there. But most of the curl did come out because I didn't spray or anything. I just got bored, so I curled it. What I did want to do today, I just wanted to combine it with a vlog because I didn't want to make a whole YouTube video just for it, is I wanted to go through some of my favourite books and give you like a few book recommendations because honestly I love reading, as if you couldn't tell. So I'm just going to go through a couple of my favourite books and recommend some to you. So here we go. So I thought we would start off strong with the book I'm currently reading, which is Bridgerton. I recommend this book so much, especially if you watch the TV show, because it's similar to the TV show, but it is a little bit different as well. But it is so good. I'm about halfway through and I'm loving it so far, so I do recommend that. If I Stay is another book that I recommend by Gail Forman. It is a movie as well with Chloe Maltese in it, I think, and it's so good. It's so good. I read this when I was in high school and it's quite a short read. I would probably read it again, to be honest, because it's quite a short book. But I loved this book. It's actually one of two. I do have the second one, I have read it, and the second one is really good as well, but very sad book. Put that out there. Next we have The Hunger Games. Again, I would probably reread these two because I was like halfway through high school when I read these, I think. All three of them are really good. Next we have Looking for Alaska by John Green. I've actually read all of John Green's books, and this one is one of my favourite of his. Of course I love The Fault in Our Stars, but this is one of my favourite. Very sad. Was meant to be made into a movie or TV show or something, and then they never made it, which makes me so sad because it's so good. Next is Don't Even Think About It by Sarah Mikowski, if I'm saying that correctly. This is a really good book too. It's about like teenagers that all get a vaccine, and the vaccine that they get has something in it that allows them to read each other's thoughts, and they're all in the same homeroom, and so it's sort of the fallout of that and them all having to like deal with the fact that everyone in the room can read their thoughts, and it's very interesting. Next we have Brooklyn. Now this is one of my favorite movies. It's by I can't say her name, Coleman Toyben, and it's a period book about an Irish girl that moves to Brooklyn in the 50s, I believe, and falls in love and has to choose between a guy in Brooklyn and a guy back in Ireland. And it is such a good book, such a good movie. I recommend the movie so much. The book lives up to the hype completely. It's just as good as the movie and follows it so closely. So, well, the movie follows the book closely because obviously the book came out first. Next we have The Duff. You may have seen The Duff. It's really good. The book is by Cody Keplinger. And she actually does have a series that's based around the same school. It's not the same characters necessarily, but it's the same school, and it's very good, but very different from The Duff. Like it's the same sort of concept of The Duff, but it's a completely different storyline. It just has the same like names and stuff like that, but apart from that, the storylines are completely different, which I do kind of love. Next I have this series, which is the Gallagher Girl series, and the first one's called I Tell You I Love You, but then I'd Have to Kill You, and it's by Ali Carter, and it is such a good series. It's about a group, what's it about? It is about girl spies that are brought up to be like spies from when they're children, and they're at a school, an academy for spies. Next is Eleanor Park. Again, this is a really sad book. It's by Rainbow Rowell. It's a really good book. It's sad. Again, happy ending though, but it's sad throughout. Next, I've thrown in a couple older books, sort of like more mature reading. First of all is Pride and Prejudice. Again, I only really read this because of the TV show with Colin Firth that I've watched like a million times, but Pride and Prejudice, all-time classic. Love this book. I need a new like version of this book though, because it's a very old book that I bought like when I was quite young, and I want like a newer version basically. Next I have All the Boys I've Loved Before, one of my favorite books. Again, this is a 3-book series, and obviously there's a movie series out as well. Next movie's coming out really soon, and I'm so excited. Actually, by the time this comes out, it'll probably be out, so I'm so excited. But this is a great book series. The best one is actually the 3rd one, and this is the 1st book, but great book series. Next we have Turtles All the Way Down. This sort of deals with like mental health, and how she kind of has the main character in the book actually has like mental health issues, but then it's sort of how she's trying to deal with that, and she spirals, hence the name Turtles All the Way Down, because she spirals in her brain, if that makes sense. But it is also a mystery book. It's by John Green again. I think John Green really enjoys like mystery books, because again they're trying to like unsolve a mystery of what happened to her friend's father. Is a really good book. It is a bit, the concept of it is a bit confusing, but it's, ooh, there's stuff in it. It is a really sweet book. Okay, that didn't go well. I just dropped the pile of books that was sat next to me all over my floor, but we will just continue going on. Next we have an autobiography, and that is Becoming by Michelle Obama. It took me a while to read this book, I'm not gonna lie, but it was so worth it. It was so interesting, sort of learning about her childhood, and then how they became the first family, and sort of how she dealt with being the first lady and her kids and Barack and all that. And it is so interesting. I would 100% recommend. It is just a very long book though, like the writing's quite small. It took me ages to read. Next we have How Hard Can Love Be? I've just finished reading this one. It's really good. It's basically about a girl that goes to work at a summer camp where her mum works in America and falls in love, and it's really interesting. It's by Holly Bourne, and she has written quite a few books. This is one of 3 that like follows this group, like friendship group. I'm also, as soon as I finish reading Bridgerton, I'm gonna read one of her other books. This is a really good book if you love like a classic, you know, teen girl book. Lastly, but certainly not least, is Twilight. Now, anyone who ever asks me what to read, I will always 100% say Twilight. I read these ages ago, but my friend and I are gonna read them again together because she's never read them. But Twilight, I love this book. Anyway, I think that's it for today's vlog. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.